Hello artists, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video I'll be attempting something that I have done many times, but this is the first time that I'm doing it on YouTube. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Skyrim is literally one of my absolute favorite video games. It's literally one of the best games ever created, and you can argue me on that, but only one person's gonna win, and it's not gonna be you. Skyrim is beautifully designed, it is carefully designed, and it has such an intense lore behind each and everything that goes on in the story. If you're at all familiar with Skyrim or the Elder Scrolls in general, you know that there is a school of magic called Conjuring. Conjuring allows the caster to reach into oblivion and pull out creatures, which is just phenomenal. Skyrim, however, only has, I think, about 4 creatures that are associated with elements, and I thought it would be a very fun and interesting challenge to try and create another one. Water is one of my favorite elements, and sadly a lot of video games do not incorporate water into their magic systems, which is a bummer, but it is understandable because water is a very difficult element to program and use in 3D modeling software programming. But I wanted to create my own interpretation of a water Atronach by using whatever I can within the game. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So first off, when I had this idea, I was literally so excited to create this for you guys, and I started sketching immediately. I was at work sketching out different ideas of what I wanted to use. I had a few different ideas of what I wanted, but I wanted to make it seem as though it belonged within the game. As you guys can see, I drew a bunch of different concepts. After a while, I created a concept that looked very interesting to myself, and I thought it would be perfect for this design. So when I got home, I grabbed a blank piece of paper and started sketching immediately. I wanted to create something that would blow you guys away. So if you're not familiar with Skyrim, then a lot of the things I'm about to say will not make sense, but I will try and explain it as best as I can. So within the game of Skyrim, there are a lot of different tombs and places that you can go dungeon crawling in. Some of them have different and unique symbols on the walls, and that is what I wanted to incorporate into my character's body. The head for this character was inspired by the mud crabs that roam the lands of Skyrim, because it's just a creature that is associated with the element of water, and I thought it would be a very interesting interpretation of a water Atronach. At first I didn't know what the hands of my character were gonna look like, so I just drew a few different types of hands. The one that stood out most was the third hand, but it didn't have that Skyrim feel to it, so I just went back and simplified the design, and it worked out perfectly. After I did everything I wanted to the rough sketch, I went back and created a much more detailed sketch. Unfortunately, I don't have any video footage of how I did this because for some reason I forgot to record this. I went into a few dungeons and barrows within Skyrim to find nice walling, nice patterns on the walls for the patterns on my creature's body. Yes. After I sketched out the final line sketch, I went back with the pen and just shaded in some detail. At this point I was extremely happy with how it was turning out. It looked very well, but I wanted to add that little extra into the creation, and I thought something that would really add to it was color. So sorry, my camera just died, so if the angle changed, that's why. I went back using shades of blue into the darker areas of the dungeon walling patterns. That was a mouthful. So this is where the video takes a turn for the worst, unfortunately. Up until this point I was extremely satisfied with how it was looking, but then I decided to add some more color to make the stone pop and make it look a little mossy and ancient. Sadly, however, the colors that I used did not complement the shades of blue that I was using, and it didn't turn out as well as I would have hoped. After all of that, I got this, which is honestly not my favorite, but it's okay. It's fine. It's not bad, but it's not good. I do want to try and recreate it in a much better way. Maybe do it digitally, because this is not working for me. Okay, this is not working for me. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. It's just, there's something missing, or like too much going on. I think it's just, I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. I mean, it didn't turn out bad, but I feel like I could have executed it a lot better, and that's very frustrating. But that is all I've got for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for subscribing to my channel and watching these videos. I truly do appreciate it. Be creative, stay artistic, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Are you feeling the darkness in his face?